All right, good morning, guys. It is the morning after the unbelievable LA conference that most of us on this call attended either live or through video, or I should say short closed circuit. And it was a phenomenal event, guys. It was over the top, and we're going to give you all a chance to share with everybody that's listening, really your takeaway from the conference. I think I told everybody on this call that when Lisa and I go to a conference, we go there very present, and we go there to reflect on what went well last year and what can we improve on. And we have pages of notes that we took, and just things, that little tweaks. Everything in this business is a little tweak here, a little tweak there, once you have the belief. And really, that is the essence of those types of conferences, is really locking in your belief system. That's everything. See, when you have belief, you'll make the little tweak. You will focus in on what you need to improve on. And I love what Ramasio said. I think it was Ramasio who said, nobody here is any different than the next person. The only difference is you may be further along. Obviously, Lisa and I are a little further along than some of you. Why? 25 years in the industry, that's why. But is there any difference between Lisa and I or anybody on this call? No, except for we've taken the journey longer. So, I mean, that's what I love. It's the messages, and that's what I took away. But I want to share with you guys now the highlight, really, for all of us. We were so excited. As a lot of you know, there was a car given away. A Mercedes-Benz, and this really was the highlight. And if you guys could give me a thumbs up, let's do Vanessa. Give me a thumbs up if you could hear this.
3, 4, 5, 9. 3, 4, 5. 3.
Hang on.
4, 5,
oh my gosh,
9.
you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to all of you the brand new winners.
Drop some love to the winners of the new Mercedes-Benz. Drop some love. Unbelievable, you guys. What a moment. What a moment, you guys. World Global Network doing it like no one else. You can't believe it. Free Mercedes-Benz to these amazing folks here. What a blessing, you guys, only here at World Global Network, only here at World Global Network are we changing the way that things are being done. We're so honored that you're on this journey with us. What an amazing event. We just made two people's lives so much better, and we're just getting started. Huge thank you to all of our amazing President Millionaires and above for putting on this incredible World Changers 2018 event. So excited to see you guys at the next event. God bless all of you. Everyone is so pumped up. It's been unbelievable. Thank you for hopping on with us. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
So guys, that was the highlight, and I'm excited, and I know everybody on this call is excited because Lisa and Scott are in our group, and I wanted to bring Lisa and Scott on. I'm glad they made it to get on the call. They're at the airport leaving, but Lisa and Scott, can you guys bring that excitement to Diamond Zone and just tell everybody just a little bit about your journey? I think it's such an incredible story of how you got involved with the business, what it took you to get to Las Vegas, right? And then obviously the excitement that you share by winning the Mercedes.
We are just so excited. We're so happy to just be a part of this company and so happy about how everybody just loves everybody else and can be happy for everybody else along the way. And, it started as a pool boy last year in June at the Disrupt event when Christy found us by the pool and we started talking to her. And ever since then, this journey has been amazing. And really to get out here, what is so amazing to me, everybody says, what do you take away from this? Well, I am getting to take away with Scott a Mercedes car, but I also took away just how supportive everybody is of each other here. And, we did, it's just ironic that one of the things that we had to do this past year has been a really, really, really rough year for us. And one thing that we had to do was sell our car, one of our car, his one car, and we sold my car so that we could actually pay some bills. And then Scott sold his Bitcoin just to be able to get out here and to be part of this journey. And it was, he just said, no, this is our journey. Let's just do it. And so really, we put it all out there. We put it all in to get here and to be part of this. And it's been an amazing journey. And we're just so thankful for the car and for Fabio and for Jeff and Lisa and for Christy and, Tim and Shalisa, everybody in our group that has been so supportive of us.
Absolutely. And it was an exciting thing. You know what? I always say from the beginning that I was all in, but to be honest with you, I was probably 40% all in, but now I am so 100% all in right there, and give God the glory to everything for sure. So I'm all in, people. I'm all in.
I appreciate you being on the call. I know you're at the airport, and you really summed it up. And I told Scott, I said, Scott, listen, you got a horseshoe up your butt. You better start making a lot of calls. Okay, you got to call your entire list because you got momentum on your side. And and it's time to go to work, and hopefully it won't take everybody to get a Mercedes to be all in. But
well, we thank you guys so much for everything, and we're going to go ahead and go through security. But hey, global.
Congratulations, you guys. We're so happy for you guys.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so that you guys, that was phenomenal, and I just want you to hear that story. Do you know in June, the Disrupt event that we had in Las Vegas, Christy Brown, they were by the pool, and right before the event, just hanging out by the pool, and they struck a conversation up with Scott and Lisa. They weren't in the business. They were there. Also, she was there in another company's conference, a company she works for. Conversation, next thing I know, we had a huge suite in Las Vegas, and they brought them to the party. And they met everybody. Then they came to the event. They got involved. They started their journey with World Global Network, meeting them at the pool. And then look what happened. They built a business, right? Obviously, like everybody else, they go through struggles. They go through challenges. But see, that's the business. It's going through the struggles. It's going through the challenges. That's what makes you strong. And that's when you really, really, really find out your desire. And then obviously you saw what happened with them winning the Mercedes, and it couldn't have happened to a better couple. So guys, I'm going to make this all about, the people that were there. A couple of announcements I want to make sure you know, and we'll emphasize this on tomorrow's call. But the BioZen video is out. the BioZen video. We're going to do a training on BioZen tomorrow as far as how to properly present it and really how to lead the conversation into what we really need to focus in on. And that is all of us. We have to bring our class of 2018 in, every single person here. Everybody here, okay, you got to pretend you don't have a group. Let me just put it to you this way. That's how we think. We're thinking whatever we have as our group, we're there to support them, but we got to add the new group of 2018. And that's the same mentality everybody here has to have. And we have a great lead product now that you could put in somebody's hands, right, that has a Class 1 medical certification attached to it. Also, tomorrow starts a 2-week pay cycle. Tomorrow starts a 2-week pay cycle, okay? And this is the time to focus. This is the time to rank advance, okay? Diamond, 4 times. 4 times you're in Punta Cana, whatever that name is. A beautiful resort, okay, in the Dominican Republic, okay? But 2-week pay cycle. So it's time to guys to really focus in, and I'm gonna turn it over, and I'll fill in the blanks tomorrow on a lot of different things. But when you guys go ahead and unmute yourself, if you were at the event, what did you take away? What was your aha moment? Okay, and what was it that was maybe said to you from stage that you needed to hear? Because that's what the whole event's all about, is understanding where you are and the things you could do, right, to better your business. So let me manage participants and allow you guys to unmute yourself and to share some of the excitement that came from Los Angeles. All right, open forum, guys.
Okay, I'll start.
So name and rank first, guys, and then just to tell everybody what you took away.
Okay, Shay, Lisa, and Tim, and we both have our own takeaway, and we're diamonds. And my voice is a little croaky, but that's okay. Being a part of the whole Mercedes thing, we kind of lost it last night with Lisa and Scott. It was quite something. And you know, you guys, I'm going to go to my takeaway first. It came from Friday, actually, at the Diamonds retreat. It came very, very fast and very quickly. And when I got home and woke up Saturday morning, I looked at Tim. We're sitting on our yoga mats. I go, I've got to find a coach for myself, because I have my own financial success thermostat, and we all have that. It doesn't even matter if you're a millionaire and you're making millions. What happens to our subconscious mind is we have a belief system that can wrap around what we're worthy of, how we're gonna live in a life of 10,000, 25,000, 50, or a million. And I know what Tim and I made a low 5-figure income in our last business, and I said, we haven't gone past that. I need my own coach, not accountability. I do all the activity. I don't need an accountability coach. I'm my best own accountability coach. But in order for us to push through to presidential, which is minimum of $40,000 a month, which we've never made, I've got to get my subconscious mind to be able to say yes and accept it and have all the behaviors, the posturing, everything for $40,000 a month. And I'm sure most of everybody on here has never made $40,000, and maybe a few of you. But so that was my takeaway. And so I've already got my coach who's going to, give me books, give me her secrets on, of course, it's Lisa she's my sponsor. And there's nobody better than somebody who's been doing it for 25 years and who's made way more than that a month, because she's got her success thermostat is in the millions, right? So that's hers. Mine is just getting above, a low 5-figure monthly income. That's my takeaway. I need my own financial personal coach.
Yeah, mine came right away, right on the first Saturday morning. And Antonio DeRosa, I mean, here we are in a technology company and a network marketing company. And you think about I mean, it just, here's the head technologist, the CDO or whatever, chief of a technology company. And what is he talking about? Love. Where does that ever happen? I mean, can you imagine Steve Jobs getting up on stage talking about love? I mean, it's just something that, you know, it's almost like a cognitive dissonance thing. It was like, wow. And when you're talking about love, you're talking about coming from the heart. And when you're talking about Jeremy's thing about, you know, your intention, how did that go? Intention and read your, whatever it was. But somebody else will probably pick that up. But how a company's intention drives its intention, I can't remember. But anyway, someone else will figure that out. But those are my takeaways, guys. There were so many things. I'm just picking on a couple because I know a lot of other people want to talk.
Perfect.
And, I'm just proud to be part of a company that is really about the heart.
Thank you, guys. And, you know, obviously you guys are taking responsibility last year to lead your teams. And, you know, and like I said, guys, it's just another page was turned, another chapter is starting. And whatever you took away is what you got to concentrate on. Shaylisa said, okay, I need a coach. I need someone to break through. Okay, what I've always been accustomed to, I got to break through that if I'm going to personally grow. So appreciate you guys, and it was so fun. Shaylisa was bawling her eyes out when Scott and Lisa won that car. It was just really heartfelt that everybody was so happy that that they won that. So who else, guys? Who wants to share?
Okay, Jeff, here we go.
Okay.
Who's got it, Jeff?
You do.
We got two online here. I'll go ahead and take it. Dick Reed. I'm still in Los Angeles. We are team developers, and you know what, Jeff? That's a real hard assignment. What is the best thing to take away? Tim just said it really well. Overall, I really, really also want to parrot what he said about love. And you know what? Shanita said the same thing really strongly. Nat talked about the system, 557. He talked about belief. He screamed it from the stage. He projected it. And that belief is something that we all have to have, you know. Jeremy started it all off in his keynote, starting it with the belief. He had the scripture verse. It sunk right into my heart right away. I'm going to wrap this up by saying there was so much there. Amnon is logging in from Israel on the Zoom, the live stream. We were there. It's a lot like being watching football on TV or watching it while you are in the stadium. That energy is absolutely contagious and synergistic. It all adds, and the more it adds, the more it adds. It was just an incredible wrap-up. But here we go. I'm going to go out and say this. You know, we've got 89 people on the Diamond Zone here. I want to thank you for being inclusive as opposed to being exclusive, and it's just be your team. You've been wonderful. You've been inclusive. And all of this, like Shaylisa just said, is a team that, you know, everyone coming in with this sizzle product that we've got is absolutely enormous. And I believe that product is going to be a doorway for me to walk through, to appreciate through, to be grateful for. Now, I'm team developer. Everybody recognize the little green band here? Jeff, I'm going to continue to wear that green band all the way to Punta Cana. All right? So you'll see me in the surf with the green band on. Maybe from there I'll go somewhere else. But thank you, everyone who's on the Diamond Zone call. You want to say one word, Mary?
One word?
Two words.
Yeah, right. No. What really impressed me was this was put on by leadership. This was not a corporate event. And I tell you, the leadership team raised the bar. They set the standards. And again, the energy, a lot has already been said about what went on. Very impressed with Dr. Sass. wow, what we've got in our hands is amazing, and it's going to set records. It's going to make history in the fitness and the wellness and the nutrition industry. Really excited about that. It's been awesome.
Thanks, you guys. I appreciate you. And we had a great event. We all went out to a place after the event on Saturday, I think it was. Yes. And I counted. We had over 114 people. Now, I don't know if they were all Diamonds owners, but I'd say 90% were. And we took the picture, and I'm going to post it on Facebook. But we all got a chance to see each other, hug each other, take pictures with each other. And to me, that's everything. Because you know how I feel, guys. This is a family. And no matter who, everybody is welcome, because I know the journey that you're all on. And I just think it just validates everything that we heard. Everything that's coming just validates the journey that we're all on. And that's what I loved about, another thing that I loved about this weekend. All right, guys, who else?
Hi, Jeff. It's Ginny in Palm Springs.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff. It's Ginny in Palm Springs. I'm still in LA, and I've got very spotty Wi-Fi. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
To who? Ginny or who?
Ginny, go ahead.
Hello? Okay, yeah, I've got very spotty Wi-Fi, so I'm going to keep my picture up. I'm still in LA, so my takeaway was how quickly things can happen. The exercise that Romasio did with all the participants selling BioZens by text or by phone in 30 minutes, and I think the number was 1,200 or something that got sold in those 30 minutes. And it really was a breakthrough for me, because my experience has been people take a long time to make up their mind. They need repeated exposures and a lot of follow-up. And I had a breakthrough during that exercise that when people were selling 120 BioZens, 40 BioZens, 80 BioZens, whatever, within minutes, I had a breakthrough saying it's not about the time, it's about the belief and about the intention. And I want to echo what Dick said. That is our sizzle prime really quickly over the Christmas holiday to someone who bought them for her grandchildren. And that's my focus, because every time I go to a restaurant, I see babies and children on iPhone.
Hey, Jenny, I don't want to families. Hey, Jenny, I don't want to cut you off.
Protect their children, and that was a huge job for me. It does take time. It's going for it.
Hey, Jenny, I don't want to cut you off, but you're really spotty, but we all got the message, and I am going to talk about that tomorrow, because that was such a great exercise that Romasio did, just to prove to everybody, right? Whatever you put your mind to and you have a focus, okay, things start to happen. And then we're going to do something like that tomorrow too, to really show people how to put money in their pocket fast. That was a great exercise for 30 minutes. Who else, guys, is out there?
Hey, Jeff, it's Kristen from Sacramento.
Hey, Kristen.
Hey, so I got to connect with you on Saturday night, and it was just really awesome for me. There's been a lot of changes on our team, and so it was nice to know through the event and just through the events afterwards, the support that we have. We're a family, and I think that's the most important to me, is knowing that I have the support from all sides. And I just want to encourage everyone that wasn't there at the live event to get to the events, because it just brings a new energy. Yes, you could watch it from home and not spend the money, but you're missing out on the connection with other people that are in the same boat as you. And Jeff and Lisa introduced us to Gil, and we made a new friend, and we just shared our experiences, and we sat together the next day at the conference. And so now we have a new friend that we have for accountability, and from another team that we're all working together. So I think the most important thing is to get to the events, because being there live is so different than being at home. So
Hey, Kristen, real quick. I second what you say. Everybody should be at the event, and there's no doubt about it. But what was your takeaway? And what your takeaway wasn't because you made a friend. What was your takeaway that's going to help you take your business to the next level?
My takeaway really was, for me, was that I've felt discouraged because I haven't moved up in rank in the long term that I've been in the company. Even though I've been trying really hard, sometimes you get a lot of no's, and you have to keep going. And if you just need that support, there, somebody that you can call on to help. And I feel like for me, that was my biggest takeaway, was knowing that if I need something, I could reach out to almost anyone for that help. And then also the big takeaway was the Biozen. Like, they were just talking about the Biozen challenge and how quickly people were buying the Biozen, and just everything. I mean, there's so much. It's like I'm overwhelmed right now, even trying to think. But I think the biggest thing is just what Ramasio was saying about some people are just further along, and if this is your first time, and say in network marketing, it may take you a little longer, but just don't quit and keep going, and stay the course, and just reminding us that what we have is huge, and it's just going to keep getting bigger. So just have patience in yourself and keep running the race. I think that was the biggest thing.
Perfect. Awesome. So Chris, here's what I would suggest too, Kristen, or anybody who went. Sometimes it could be overwhelming. Take today to reflect. Go back to your notes and just really, really focus in on what was said to you that's going to help you take your business to the next level, whatever that is. Because I know sometimes it's just overwhelming. Some people break down in tears at these events, and that's what breakthroughs do. It takes you to the next level. So I'll second what she said. Being there live, or there's nothing like it. Who else, guys?
We'll see.
Hi, Jeff.
Okay, hang on.
Hi, Jeff.
Hang on. Hold on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Let's go to, I don't know, let's see. I think, go ahead, Anne-Marie.
Okay, so I'll be short. Mine was, and I say this respectfully, mine was a big kind of kick to the head.
Grand Diamond. Grand Diamond.
Oh, sorry, Grand Diamond. Anna-Marie, I'm from Frisco, Texas. Mine was a kick to the head, and it started during the Diamond training a little bit, but as I reflected on my notes on the plane, and I literally went through them probably about 5 times, and there's no doubt that this was strategically placed in a particular order based on speaker and based on topic, because what I took away was back to the basics and major focus. And as I looked at my notes, Jeremy talking, starting us off talking about not everybody's supposed to be here. There was more to it, but I'm just getting real short what stuck out to me. Antonio got on stage, and at the end of the day, his message was, everybody stop. There's nothing else out there like this. Nothing. We have the first to the market product. I didn't even need to hear anything more after that about the product, to be honest. We have it. We have it here. Then you take Moss, then you take Mike, and everybody talking about, again, get back to the basics. Stop trying to put $1 in an out-of-order Coke machine, right? That analogy. Stop trying to revive somebody. It's easier to give birth. It's back to the basics. Again, back to Antonio, and then you, Jeff. We know what the product does. We know we have the #1 products. We have the medical certified products, all of that. It's the opportunity, and the opportunity, people forget that this product, the opportunity is a feature of that. So the focus is get back to the basics, talk to people, figure out identify with what your why is. And when it's strong enough, because mine's been strong, and it's been strong at times and it's been weak, but you got to really know what it is you want out of this, what you want out of it, because it's here, and it's for you to win or lose with it. So I came out of there going, oh my gosh. And I know Gus and Jan, we were sitting there going, I think we're the only chicks that are tired of diamonds. It's like enough already, right? So mine was, again, everything really, you could have condensed this in 10 minutes of each speaker, because what their little message was we got the product. Your message, Jeff, was awesome about the opportunity side. You don't need to even talk about the product, guys. Get back to the basics, share, be confident, and your posture has to be there, and it all comes back to your basic belief. And that was it for me.
Love it. Great way to sum it up, because that really says a lot. But thank you so much, and thanks for being on these calls and supporting everybody. And that's the other thing, guys, the camaraderie with the Diamonds owners and everybody willing to help out. It's genuine. It's genuine. Okay, guys, who else?
We'll go, Jeff.
Go ahead, Gus.
And Livy here. Yeah, we're still in LA, obviously. Yeah. I'm surrounded by powerful women at all times. I think a couple of things that struck me, and I'll let Jan go and then Livy go, but number one for me was the authenticity of Jeremy talking about the pruning process, and which is, very, very true, obviously, that there's a lot of people that got into the beginning because of who we were. They were really just looking to ride the wave. And I love that analogy of creating the wave as opposed to riding the wave, that authenticity. The other thing that really struck me was DeRosa, when he talked about the things that Dick mentioned, that Anna Marie mentioned, the love, et cetera. What struck me was, it's interesting to me how Hilo has impacted all of our lives, but it's also conversely interesting how we've impacted the people within the company and how all that is coming together in one cohesive, focused unit. That to me is really key. And of course, what you had said regarding the opportunity, and it is so absolutely true. We focus so much, too much, in my belief, on the product and what it can do and when it's going to come out and when's the blood sugar going to come out. My gosh, I've already gotten like a dozen texts this morning. Did you know anything about when exactly it's coming out? As opposed to taking the time, knowing what is coming out, and taking the time to put people in more a result of the opportunity than so much of the product. The product is coming out. And it's here. But the point is, if we focus just on that, none of us are going to get off our assets. So that's my part. Yeah.
And to start things off with Jeremy saying the intention of a thing determines the potential of the outcome. And I know that's what Tim was trying to recall, but how that statement tied in from the very beginning of the function to the very end of the function, the intention of the entire team of leaders. Their intention was for all of us to come together and understand what we have here. Jeff and Lisa, oh my gosh, you're just both so, the heart, the opportunity, and how it gels, how that comes to the bottom line. And, during that exercise with the Biozen, I called one of my negative sisters and she called me right back. And I told her, I said, Joanne, maybe I shouldn't have said her name.
Doesn't make any difference.
Anyway,
Just go.
I told her, I'm telling you about this because I love you. And so she said, you know what, honey? I don't like making snap decisions, but send me some information. And I'm so glad we've got the new Biozen 2-minute, and she's getting that today.
She's not a negative sister. She's a little skeptical.
She's skeptical.
A little skeptical.
But anyway, and it was so cool having our daughter here, Olivia. And
you want to sit in the chair?
No.
She
wants the captain's chair.
You have to earn the chair, but go ahead.
Hi guys. My favorite was actually Mr. and Mrs. Genius. I should have been recording it, but I was literally bawling. I was in tears, and I looked over and Mr. Brent next to me, he was crying too, but I was like, oh my gosh, it just meant so much to me, and hearing her say just well, like your goals and stuff, like not like if it's gonna happen, like of course it's gonna happen, like with every fabric of your being, just like, well, of course it's gonna happen. And then Mr. G's too, just talking about like his 1 minute. I was like writing down as quickly as I could his 1 minute commercial.
Yes.
I was like, oh, I gotta get this. It's so good. I was gonna anyway. So just like about like he didn't even mention the product. It's like what's the product is like the money, it's the opportunity. It's just that's just like so brilliant. So, but then when she came out with all, I was
brilliant.
Yes,
it was
yes,
brilliant,
Jeff
but so like this was my, and I don't mean that. I mean that like I was not. I mean I was. They were always so good, but I was like, oh my gosh, like yes, that was like amazing. But I was literally like in tears when she was just like, I have my theme song picked out, because I was thinking in my head, I was like, I have my theme song picked out too. But then I was just like, and all the guy, I was like, oh my gosh, it was just anyway.
I've got to have some male. I've got to get some male bonding time. I'm about ready to go out of my frickin' gourd here.
I'm grateful
all right.
to be here and thank you.
Man, we got a new hashtag. It's Jeff is brilliant. That's the new hashtag. Everybody use that in every post. And I think we'll all go.
Don't let it go to your head.
We'll all go much further in life. No, Gus, I feel your pain. I know what it is to have women all around you. So it's, I got you, brother. So who else out there, guys?
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Hi, everybody. It's Joanne. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you. I'm trying to find you. Hang on, Joanne.
Can you see me? I'm the gray-haired woman.
Go ahead, Joanne. Oh yeah, there you are. Gotcha. Go ahead.
What I took away, definitely the love. And
hey, Joanne.
Yeah.
Name, rank, and where you're from.
Okay. My name is Joanne Bonamico. I'm from Northern California, Santa Rosa. I have been an incubator. I just started pretty much the end of last year.
Good spin. Love it.
And my sponsor took me to the event. And I've never, ever, ever been to an event, period. I have no comparison on network marketing. But God, it was just, everybody was so accessible. My takeaway was that I am a part of something so much bigger. And I love it. I've been looking for something like that forever. It's huge, you know. Yeah. I want to be part of that creation of the wave. And we are. I am. I mean, I position myself to be there. So it's just amazing. Everybody, all the leadership was so accessible, so genuine. Jeremy started it off. I love him. I just love him. He set the tone. He is just so genuine. And then everybody, the camaraderie between everybody up there on the stage, the jokes, the laughter, and being a part of a community. I just kept making, connections, like with the Biozen exercise. My son goes, "Hey, you're in Los Angeles?" My brother goes, "Who is this?" This is the replies I got. I didn't get anything but that. Or, "Please stop texting." And I'm going, how did you do it? How did other people do it? And right away, they were right there saying, well, this is what I did, and it was something that I was working out. It was just amazing. Everybody was so supportive, helpful. To be in a community that's supportive boggles the mind, but it's there. It really is there.
Hey, well, Joanna, remember this. You'll never forget your first event. That's for sure.
It was overwhelming, and I did cry. I cried Sunday morning in the hotel room. I go, "Oh my God, this is my family." And I was just crying and crying. And then whoever, I forget who talked about it. Yeah, I'd be surprised you hadn't been crying already, you know. So yeah, I was right on cue.
Thank you so much, Joanne, and I appreciate it. And I could hear your excitement, and just take that excitement and now do something with it. Go ahead, Fran.
Hey, Jeff. Hi, everyone. Oh my God. That's all I can say. It was really unbelievable. And what everyone has said, the heart of the company, the camaraderie, Shaylise and Tim, Gus and Jan, Ginny. I mean, I had a chance to meet all these wonderful people, and it was awesome. But what really resonated, everything resonated with me, but when Romasio talked about getting 22 decisions a day, and he was putting the structure together for Presidential Millionaire. And if you can do this, focus on getting 22 decisions a day, 365 days a year, that's 8,030 decisions. It doesn't matter that you're getting no's, but out of 8,030 decisions, you're going to get a lot of yeses. And we really drilled that down. And when you look at it from a numbers perspective, and I know, Jeff, you went through the numbers many times too, but it's just here different, scenarios. And 22 is my favorite number. So I'm like, I got to do this. So I just thought that that was really a good presentation on getting to Presidential Millionaire.
Love it, love it. And guys, we're going to break some of that down this week too, about the different numbers and realistic goals and all those different things that we go through all the time here. But I know Fran does run the numbers, and a lot of people just need to be told what to do, and then they do it. It's just it's whatever that is. So Fran, you're home, right?
I am. I just walked in the door.
Wow.
Right before Diamond.
Right, back in Jersey, no, back in Philly. All right, go Phil. No, go New England this on Sunday. Who else, guys?
Hey, Jeff, Bill Fleischauer.
Where are you, Bill? Let me see. Hang on. Go ahead. Start off, Bill. Name and background and your rank.
Bill and Margie Fleischauer. We're from Somers, New York, and we've been incubating with you for the last 6 months. And,
good to know.
Yeah, and we actually drove here from New York to be at this event.
Wow.
And there's other reasons we drove, but the exercise with Romasio Saturday night, 30 minutes, broke my shell. I went from sitting in a nest to exploding. Sold 6 bios on the phone that night in the middle of a couple of thousand people. And it was just an awesome experience to be there, to meet you, to meet a lot of folks on the Zoom at your 2 after events. But I think William Fawcett really brought it home for me when he said, look at the perspective of every situation, and the perspective shapes what you see. When he said, get mentally tough, dig in and fight, and burn those boats, and really just let it all go. So it's just wonderful being with you and Lisa and everybody that we got to meet on Diamond Zone and other people, and I thank you greatly. We do believe that God led us to this company, and it's such a wonderful family. So thank you very much. Margie?
I just want to say that it was mind-boggling, all the love that was there, and so wonderful to share and meet so many kind and loving people. That's what really brought it all home to me, just the love that everyone on stage, the Presidential Millionaires have for each other, joking around, and it's a big family, and I'm very grateful to be in this family.
Beautiful. Thanks, you guys. Nice meeting you finally, and now you can take all that wisdom and make money with it. And watch how fun the next event is when you walk across that stage. Talk about something you'll never forget. That's the feeling. When you walk across with a ranking that you went out to achieve and you did it. Who else out there, guys? Anybody else?
I'm here. Amnon.
Hello?
Amnon is here.
Armand, you weren't there. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say two things. The first thing is I have been there with you all the time with all that energy, and I determined that my name, my email name, Coach Amnon, is what I have to be. I have to be the coach and the leader of my region, which makes me so keen about translating stuff. But nevertheless, I'm going to make my own, and I'll have those in Hebrew for you, for us all to use.
Thank you, sir.
That's what that's the main thing. It will happen. And if you can just blow up my background here, you'll see. Can you blow it up?
I can't.
Can you make so never mind. Anyways, I've got I had the opportunity in a small bazaar to already show the Biozen before I got the video and everything about it. And I knew that this will be the key to my success. And I appreciate very much the way that you all made it happen. And you know my goal. My goal is to bring peace to the Middle East through us here.
Love it.
Good.
Love it. And that Biozen, guys, is a great leader. That's for sure. It's a great leader. Kat, I'm unmuting you. You have no choice. Wait, maybe I do have. Okay, go ahead, Kat.
I have been trying to talk, and everyone keeps jumping in.
Hey, Sarah.
So, first things, the Biozen for me was when we did the Biozen challenge, which everyone else has mentioned.
It's gone.
But absolute no-brainer. 30 minutes, I think $93,000 worth of Biozen was sold, and it just made me think, right, this is so simple. I can take this home and run a 72-hour challenge with the team and get some volume going through the business. So that was one takeaway, just how simple it was. Secondly, Dr. Sass, and when Dr. Sass was saying about the future, obviously we've got the weight loss app coming out, but more about the future, about wearable technology. Everybody is going to have one. Doctors are going to be relying on the information, and how it's going to help people with, you know, my family background is very much heart disease. My kids' genes are screwed, basically. So to be able to have wearable technology for my kids, so that they can learn what nutrition to put in their body, what nutrition, and try or exercise and try and change that. And that's life-changing for so many people. And finally, being at events, Debbie and I have come all the way from the UK. We made it happen. We, you know, struggled to get here, just as we struggled to get to Vegas. But you need to be at events, no matter how hard it is, because it's being around the people, getting it, and a light bulb will go on at some point, whether it's, you know, like all the incubators that are talking and saying a light bulb's gone on, and it does. And later on today, in a couple of hours, we're going up to, I think it's the observatory. I'm going to come out live. I said to Jeff, I'm going to do a Facebook Live. I'm coming out. I'm telling the UK and the world that I am doing this business and I want people to join me. And then I have no excuses. So I'm going live at probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning. So on Facebook. That's me.
I will be watching and cheering you on. All right, guys. Hey, I know there's plenty more people, but we could continue some of this tomorrow to keep that excitement going. But I want to make sure you guys note something. Today's call, the calls for now on, the opportunity calls, is privatehelomeeting.com. It'll be on my Facebook page, privatehelomeeting.com. The reason why is I could go live on Facebook with that link, not diamondzone.world. Diamondzone.world is where we're always going to meet, right? Is here every morning. But privatehelomeeting.com is the new login in your Zoom to get people to see the opportunity presentation. And we will be doing it Facebook Live every time we do a presentation. Okay? So please make note of that. Share this post that I'm about to put on with as many people with the new address, so people don't go to diamondzone.world, okay? So guys, thank you. It was an awesome event, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and we're going to take these and give you all the information you need to make 2018 the biggest year of your life. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all of you. Yeah.
Fran.
Yes.
Jeremy Roma said he was doing a training tonight on helo.life. Do you have the link for that?
I have to look at that up. That's at like 8 o'clock.
I thought it was, well, I'm Eastern, 10 my time, so that would have been 10, 9, 7 your time, 7
let me find out. I got to look at it. I don't know if that was confirmed, but let me find out.
Jeff, what was the new link again? The new, not Diamond Zone World, what was it?
PrivateHeloMeeting.com.
Wait, you cut out.
PrivateHeloMeeting.com.
Okay.
Hey Jeff, right. It is confirmed for tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern time, which is 8 o'clock for you guys.
7 o'clock our time. Where does that live? That's a training on helo.life, right?
Yes, and it will be on elozoom.us.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay.
At 10 o'clock Eastern time.
10 o'clock
Will
Eastern.
it be also at 12 o'clock?
Pardon me?
Will you have the session at 12 o'clock as well for the Europeans?
No, not today.
Not today.
No. We'll have a new schedule out for that this week.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
End meeting.